Hello everyone, very good evening and welcome to this live session regarding weekly current affairs from April 8 to April 14, 2019. So shall we move on to the first question of the day? Hope your preparation for the various examinations like SBI, PO and clerks, we have also got the clerks notification, right? And we also have the SSC, CGL and railway examinations. So hope your dreams will come true soon. So practice as much as you can. So shall we move on to the first question? Where was India's first water park inaugurated to raise voter awareness, instructing people about the electoral process? Yes, India's first water park. So these are some of the initiatives to increase voter awareness in the country, so that the voting percentage will increase. So that is the true meaning of a democracy, right? The government by the people, of the people and for the people. So where was it inaugurated? It was inaugurated in Faridabad of Haryana is the right answer. Sorry, it is Gurugram. Okay, Gurugram of Haryana is the right answer. Okay, next. Who was appointed as the first woman Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia Islamia University? It is Gurugram of Haryana is the right answer. Vidyarajan has correctly answered. It is the right answer. Who was appointed as the first woman Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia University, Islamia University? It is located in New Delhi. So it is Najma Akhtar was appointed as the first woman Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia Islamia University. Which international agency has recently published the State of World Population Report? Which international agency has recently published the State of World Population 2019 report? Yes, what could be the right answer? It is United Nations Population Fund. It is headquartered at New York. Okay. UNDP is also headquartered at New York. UNESCO is headquartered at Paris. UNICEF is headquartered again in New York. Okay, so United Nations Population Fund has come up with this report. Next, where was the 17th edition of Middle East and North Africa World Economic Forum held? That is MENA World Economic Forum, Middle East and North Africa. Yes, what could be the right answer? Where was it held? It was held in Dead Sea of Jordan. Okay, generally Dead Sea is located between Israel and Jordan. It is one of the saltiest seas. Okay, with the highest amount of salt in that sea, people can float in that sea. Okay, because of the high density. So it was held at Dead Sea in Jordan. Which bank has recognized as the #1 bank by customers in India as per the first Forbes World's Best Bank survey? Which bank was recognized as the #1 bank by customers in India as per the first Forbes World Best Bank survey? So which bank is it? It is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank is the right answer. Okay, these three banks are recently RBI has named them as systematically important banks, domestic systematically important banks, right? Cabinet Committee of Security has cleared the proposal for the procurement of 464 T-90 tanks from which of the following countries? So these are the war tanks, okay? So from which nation India has decided to buy these tanks, T-90 tanks? It is Russia. Russia is the right answer. Next. Name the cyclone which hit Southern Africa recently. Southern Africa, it was Mozambique, Zimbabwe and Malawi. These three places were badly affected by which of the cyclones? It is Cyclone Idai. Idai is the right answer. Port Beira of Mozambique was worst affected among these three places of Southern Africa. Okay. Which city became the most polluted city in the world as per the World Health Organization report titled Political Leaders' Position and Action on Air Quality in India 2014 to 19? World Health Organization, it is working for the health of the world, which is headquartered at Geneva of Switzerland. So which is that most polluted city? It is located in Uttar Pradesh. It is Kanpur. Okay. Between 2010 and 19, the average annual rate of India's population growth has increased %% to reach dash as per the UN Population Fund State of the World Population 2019 report. So highest increase is recorded in India between 2010 to 19. In 2011 the census was 1.21 billion, right? So how much it has increased to? 1.2% to 1.36 billion. Soon we may cross China also and become the number one. Next, what about China's growth rate? Is the next question. So India's growth rate is 1.2% growth rate. It has increased to 1.36 billion, and China's growth rate is 0.5% to 1.42 billion. So current population of China is 1.42 billion and India is 1.36 billion. Okay, 1 billion is 100 crores. That means 142 crores, 136 crores. Joint military exercise Bold Kurukshetra 2019 was held between India and dash. So you must remember these joint exercises, whether military, air force or navy. So note down all of them at once between India and dash. Okay, take a tabular column and note down what are these. So it is between India and Singapore is the right answer. Singapore's capital is Singapore and Singapore rupee is the currency. Who has been selected for prestigious Saraswati Samman 2018? Prestigious Saraswati Samman. It is given by Birla Foundation. both Vyas Samman and Saraswati Samman. So it was given to the Telugu poet K. Shiva Reddy, okay, for the year 2018. When does world observe the International Day of Human Space Flight? So in the year 1961, on a specific date, the Soviet, we call them as cosmonaut, right, for Soviet Union. Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin has become the first person to reach space, right? So which is that date? 12th April 1961 is the right answer. Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin has reached the space. Later America has followed. Next. Government has retained the interest rate for General Provident Fund at dash. The Provident Fund is generally applicable to the employees, whether private or public. So presently, how much is the interest rate provided? So it was retained the same, 8% on the General Provident Fund. Who was named as the Wisden Almanac's Men's Leading Cricketer of the Year for 2018 for the third straight time? Somebody asked, what does human space flight means? See, unmanned and manned. What is unmanned? Unmanned means there is no human. Manned or human space flight means there is a person accompanied with that space flight. That is the difference. Hope you got it. Right? Understood? Unmanned space flight means there is no human being. Clear with this? Wisden's Almanac's Men's Leading Cricketer of the Year Award 2018 for the third straight time. So for men's it was given to Virat Kohli, and what about women? It was given to Smriti Mandana. Somebody asked, what is General Provident Fund means? General Provident Fund is a public provident fund, PPF. Okay, the minimum amount for a PPF is 500 rupees and the maximum amount is 1,50,000, right? And the minimum lock-in period for a PPF is 15 years. That is a General Provident Fund or Public Provident Fund. So main reason for the Provident Fund is to encourage savings in the employees. That is the main goal. And when you encourage savings, you get the capital for the industries. When there is no savings, there is no capital, right, for the industries. So understood? Next. Who was honored with the New Zealand Prime Minister Sir Edmund Hillary Fellowship for 2019? See, public provident fund is anyone can go and invest in it. Okay, suppose I am not working anywhere, I can invest in PPF. EPF is generally given to the employees and there is a contribution by the employee as well as employer, and there is an equal contribution by the government. That is EPF. Okay. Sir Edmund Hillary Fellowship was given to Para-Olympian Deepa Malik. Okay. The government has cleared procurement of 464 T90 tanks. I think just now we have seen from Russia. So what is the amount involved for buying these 464 T90 tanks from Russia is the question. So how much? Already the question is, you can guess the answer. Russia and 13,500 crores. What is the new open cloud platform unveiled by Google to manage apps from anywhere? So it is named as Google Anthos, using artificial intelligence. Jean-Michel Lapin was appointed as the new Prime Minister of. Was appointed as the Prime Minister of Haiti. Haiti is a Caribbean nation. Its capital is Port-au-Prince. And its currency is Govt, Haitian Govt. On Dash 2019, World Homeopathy Day was observed recently. World Homeopathy Day. It was observed on April 10th is the right answer. It is related to Ministry of Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy, right? Who was appointed the MD and CEO of Canara Bank, whose appointment was effective from 1st April 2019. Canara Bank, it is a public sector bank, right? It is headquartered. Where is it headquartered? I've told you how to remember the headquarters. I've made a video also, right? So it is headquartered in Bengaluru, right? And what is the tagline? Very easy. What is the tagline? Let me see who will answer. Together we can is a tagline. Okay, can, right? So who was appointed as MD and CEO? It is R.A. Shankar Narayan. They were working because the Bank of Baroda, the Dena Bank and Vijaya Bank were merged with Bank of Baroda, right? So those CEOs were appointed for others. It is not we can bank upon, it is together we can. Okay, together we can. Who was appointed the MD and CEO of Indian Overseas Bank, who shall take the charge from 1st July 2019. I've told you how to remember the headquarters. Indian Overseas Bank, Indian Bank. If it starts with Indian, where is its headquarters? Indian Bank and Indian Overseas Bank, Chennai, right? And it was Karnam Sekhar who was appointed as the MD and CEO of Indian Overseas Bank. Next, what is the revised fiscal deficit target set and reached by Government of India for 2018-19? So recently it was revised and reached. So earlier the target was 3.3%. So now the revised target is 3.4%. And it was reached. Okay. Yes, PS Jayakumar is the MD and CEO of Bank of Baroda. It is headquartered in Vadodara. IMF has predicted India's gross domestic product to accelerate to -% in fiscal year 19 and -% in fiscal year 20. It is 7.3% for 19 and 7.5% for, so note down somewhere all these values. right? How much IMF has predicted for 1920, 2021? How much World Bank has predicted? So these two are main important things. The next, Moody's or CRISIL, all these rating agencies. These are rating agencies, Moody's, etc. Okay, World Bank and IMF are headquartered at Washington DC, US. Dash has launched the first edition of Hack to Hire in Bangalore. Hack to Hire in Bangalore. So it was launched by DBS Bank India. So generally DBS Bank recently it has opened its first branch in Ahmedabad. And where is it actually headquartered? It is headquartered in Singapore. Who was appointed as Algeria's president for a 3-month transitional period? So after so many years of dictatorship, people wanted a change, but still there are no elections going on. After this election also there was a protest. So it is, earlier it was Abdulaziz Bouteflika. Next it is Abdul Qadir Ben Salah was appointed. Somebody asks, why do GDP values change on regular basis? Is that mandatory or based on the other values? See, what is GDP? GDP is nothing but it is the total final value of all goods and services produced within the country in a financial year. So every quarter they take a GDP value, right? So they compare with the previous years or previous quarter and say this much was the increase or decrease. Okay, so 3.4% of GDP means that much is the fiscal deficit. Deficit means what? Expenditure is more than income. Okay. So what is the world's growth rate projected by IMF for 2019? We have already seen. For India, this is for the world. Who is the IMF chief economist? It is Geeta Gopinath, right? First woman chief economist. Who was selected as the new president of International Chamber of Commerce India? This is not International Cricket Council ICC, that is different. This is International Chamber of Commerce India. It is Vikramjit Singh Sahni was appointed as the president of International Chamber of Commerce India, who has won the 2019 Women's Singles Monterrey Open Tennis Tournament. So it was won by Garben Muguruza of Spain. With 79 billion US dollars, which country is the highest recipient of remittances in 2018 as per World Bank's latest report, Migration and Development Brief? Sometimes they'll ask you, who publishes this report? Migration and Development Brief. It is. So be careful with the reports also. Who publishes them and what is the place of India, who has taken the first place, like that. So here the India has taken the first place and second place was gone to China. So India is receiving highest amount from NRIs. They are pumping more into India. That is called highest recipient of remittances. Which institute has been ranked as the best educational institution in the 2019 National Institution Ranking Framework? So it was given to IIT Madras, right? World Bank expects India's GDP to accelerate to dash percentage in fiscal year 1920. So it expects 7.5%, more than IMF. IMF is expecting only 7.3 for 1920. Which of the following releases annual report named Migration and Development Brief? Just now I've told you it is World Bank, and India has topped with 79 billion US dollars. Second position was taken over by China. Which bank has signed a term loan pact of rupees 2000 crores for part financing of NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation? So it is Canara Bank. Who was appointed? R.A. Shankar Narayan, MD and CEO, right? Headquarters is in Bengaluru. Vijaya Bank and Canara Bank, both are headquartered in Bengaluru, right? Next, what is the tagline? Together we can. Who was appointed as the chief coach of India's men's hockey team? So it is Australian Graham Reid was appointed as the chief coach of India's men's hockey team. Where was Biennial Army Commanders Conference held? So it was held in the national capital, New Delhi. Which of the following cities has become the world's first city to implement 24/7 pollution charge zone? That means if you pollute at a particular place, you have to pay some fine. That is called pollution charge zone. Okay. So which city is that? It is London. Who has set a new record as the world's oldest soccer player? World oldest soccer player, it is Isaac Hayek. River Periyar is in news for its discoloration. It is located in the state of. The famous Idukki Dam is located on River Periyar only. It is in Kerala state. It flows towards Arabian Sea. Which village was tagged as India's first carbon positive settlement recently? So which is that? It is Phayeng in Manipur. That means instead of emitting carbon, it is absorbing carbon more. That is called carbon sequestration. Okay. SEBI has agreed to set up airport specific fund worth. So it is worth of 10,000 crores. Okay. Who was named as the female sportsperson of the year in ESPN India Multi-Sports Award 2018? For 2018, ESPN India Multi-Sports Award was given to PV Sindhu, the badminton player PV Sindhu, and Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu. And who was named the Male Sports Person of the Year award? It is Neeraj Chopra. He belongs to javelin throw, right? Who was selected as the new president of the World Bank? Very important question. Earlier it was Chim Yong Kim, so he was replaced by David Malpass. Generally, the US will nominate the World Bank because the World Bank contribution is led by the US itself. The highest contribution is made by US, so US will select or nominate this person for World Bank as well as IMF also. Okay, even UN Secretary General is also nominated by US itself because it has the highest contribution or funding to the respective organizations. Okay. Where is the headquarters of World Bank? Washington DC. Even IMF also is at Washington DC, right? Both are called Bretton Woods institutions. They were established after Second World War. World Health Day is observed on. Very important question. World Health Day, it is observed on April 7th. And what is the theme of 2019 World Health Day? So universal health coverage, everyone and everywhere, is a theme of World Health Day observed on April 7th. Who was appointed as the new chairman of NASCA? National Association of Software Services Companies. That is, earlier it was Debjani Ghosh, now it is Keshav Murugesh. Next, who was appointed as the new chairman of Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, Confederation of, so all are these business related organizations. They work for the betterment of Indian industry. So who is it? It is Vikram Kirloskar for CII. Who became the first Indian to be elected as the member of FIFA Executive Council? FIFA is the highest body for soccer or football. It is headquartered in Zurich of Switzerland. So who is it? It is Praful Patel was appointed. Gianni Infantino is the actual president of FIFA. Okay. Who was conferred with an honorary doctorate from the University of Law, London recently? So who was it? Our Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan was given this doctorate. Who has won the Malaysian Open Badminton 2019 title in men's singles category? So who has won it? It is Lin Dan. Next, who has won the women singles? It was won by Taizu Ying of Taiwan. What is the name of the military exercise that was held between Morocco and US in Morocco? Military exercise between Morocco and US. It is African Lion. African Lion is the right answer. So we have completed around 60 questions. Thank you so much for joining. Keep practicing as much you can. Okay, Practice is the only key in this competitive world to attain your goals. Practice as much you can and never repeat your mistakes. Try to identify mistakes and overcome those mistakes. So be confident in your hard work or smart work. Use both hard work as well as smart work, okay, to attain your goals. Thank you so much for joining. I'll meet you next time. Bye.